Maybe Turquoise Thursday because it begins with a T.
Okay.
Twatty Thursday.
No, stop it now. You leave that in, won't you? That'll be the first thing people will hear now.
No.
You've been potty mouth. Yeah, I know you. I know your editing
Because he's
style
been a
already.
twat.
Yes.
Twatty Thursday. Yeah.
This is Planet Music.
From the makers of Planet Marzipan.
In a streaming world, we're proud to be a podcast that celebrates the art of the album. Hello, welcome to Planet Music. I'm Mezza. I'm here with my good friends.
Hey, Craig.
And
Michael.
you forgot the order there, didn't you?
No, he forgot his name. He forgot his name.
He's got the posh name.
Yeah.
And great.
Oh, yes. It's not even a Sunday.
Hello, boys. We have got a slightly
Graham's
different...
here as well.
He said it.
I said it.
You're too
I
busy
was just
talking
checking.
over him. He's already
Okay.
introduced himself.
Well, I'll shut it.
We're in with a slightly different episode. We have this is Captain Houston's idea. We all buy a lot of physical music, and so we thought we'd talk a little bit about what we've bought recently and some of the things that we might be asking Santa for, and some upcoming releases that we think are very interesting. Is that right, Greg?
Indeedy.
Indeed. And in order of purchases, I'm going to start with Craig because it's the shortest list.
Yeah, it's definitely the shortest list because with being kind of out of work for like 7 months and the purchases have been
Not anymore. He's back. He's back.
To say thin on the ground is something. So the only two things that I've actually purchased in the last like wee while has been the Lord Thy Rog and Mr. Gilmore's releases. So has been This Is Not a Drill and the Circus Maximus from Mr. Gilmore. Now we've had a little bit of a conversation, John, haven't we? And we're gonna have a look at these two releases.
We are going to compare them, yeah. But I think it's worth a bit of an overview because, Gray, you got
David Gilmour. I've got the David Gilmour. I didn't buy the one.
Mikey, did you buy the Gilmour as well?
It's on his Christmas.
No, Santa's coming with Gilmour.
Okay, well, cover your ears for a minute.
And I got Roger Waters for birthday. So
okay, so we'll just do a brief overview because as Craig said, you're gonna compare the two. What do you make of the Roger Waters, Craig?
It's very different. It's a bit in the round. It is a massive production. If anybody saw the tour when it came around about a year plus ago, the set list it contains quite a lot of his reworkings. So it's not your typical almost like carbon copy interpretation of songs that there's been from all the way back from In the Flesh through to like Dark Side and The Wall and stuff like that. So there's definite interpretations. Obviously it's quite heavy on the older Floyd stuff. There's bits in from Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking and from the 92 album, which his brain's just got amused to death, and bits from like his last album a few years ago. So it's interesting. It's very political. It's got a lot of stuff on this like cross-shaped screen, and it's very intriguing. And to be fair, I do spend a lot of time trying to squint to see how much the Lord Thy Rog is potentially mining.
Oh, don't bog yourself down with that. I'm going to talk about Steve Hackett release as well, so it's in the same ballpark. But it's great. I think the staging is amazing, isn't it? Yeah,
it's amazing. It looks beautiful. The only thing I think is a shame is that it was shot in 4K and it was available. It was a 4K presentation at the cinema, wasn't there, when they did it before it came out?
Yeah, there was a limited thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they've both done cinema previews, haven't they?
Yeah, but there was no 4K for this, and there's also no 4K for Gilmour. But To be fair, it's a worthy purchase. It really is.
It looks fantastic. Set list is on the Waters one, I think is probably more to my taste, but some of his Redux, I mean, the comfortably numb Redux. Oh my God, what the hell is that?
Do you want us to go through the set list?
No, we'll do. We'll save that till we do
the
the proper episode, I think. But
Yeah.
I think it's a stunning looking show. It really, really is, and it sounds really good as well.
And I wished I could have seen it, but problem is with both this Rog tour and with the Gilmore one, it's one of the first times I've not gone to see them because I was essentially priced out of the market for these gigs with my circumstances at the time.
We could go down a bit of a rabbit hole here, so we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. We might discuss it when we talk about the
was it not the active? What do they call it?
There wasn't dynamic pricing. They were just high.
No.
Was it not?
No, I don't think so.
Because I remember looking at the Roger Waters tickets and thinking, fuck no.
Well, I was the same. I mean, the Gilmore tickets, I know we're not going to go down the route, but the Gilmore tickets at the Royal Albert Hall were all over 200 quid. And when we saw the Rattle That Lock tour, they weren't even over 100.
Yeah. What about the Gilmore set then? So this is the CD is the Looking Strange concerts, and the Blu-ray / DVD is Live at Circus Maximus.
Yeah. Now, I'll put my hands up here and be very, very honest. I absolutely love Looking Strange. It is my favorite modern solo Gilmore album.
Are you the person that when we interviewed Steve Rothery said when the first track for that album had come out, you weren't looking forward to it because it was quite boring? You're the same guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I thought this compared to his first two, I mean, On an Island sends me off to sleep. That Lock was a bit better, but this is much better. I do love this album. I do. It's really, really grown on us over the last year, and I think it's got a good blend. I mean, it's very, very heavy on the new album. I think he's been quite proud. I think he's been quite proud of the album, and he's put pretty much like every track, and he'll play every track on it. When it comes to the Floyd stuff, you do get some of the expected, but you've got things like Fat Old Son and that in which I don't think he's done that often in the last amount of times. But you've got your usual, High Hopes and Sorrow, Great Day for Freedom, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a nice set list, and it again looks fantastic. He's gone from a shipyard to Pompeii, now to the Circus Maximum. Wow. So I dread to think where he's going to go next.
I think this sounds amazing. It really does.
It is.
I mean, I don't have the Blu-ray, but I bought the album, and it's just gorgeous. And I like the fact it's heavy on the new album, and I like the fact he's not played all of the regular Floyd stuff. I mean, I get your point, John, about you like the set list on the Rog stuff.
It's more. I think the set list on the Rog stuff is more classic Floyd, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. But I think Looking Strange. I mean, I was the same when the first song came out. I was like, more of the same. And then I heard the album and I was like, oh. But I've also watched a lot. He's done a couple of videos, interviews with Rick Beato and other people. He's actually done interviews for this and quite how. And what was really, especially the Rick Beato, he's actually did two with Rick. What's really good is Rick doesn't ask him about Pink Floyd, so he lets him talk about his own music. He lets him talk about his own stuff. And one of them is in the studio.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there and he's showing you how he's getting the sounds and he's showing you what he's playing and stuff. And I love that. And it gives for me, it gives a different, when you hear the album, you go, right, that's what he was doing. Oh, right, okay. And then the live album's just.
There's lots of bonuses on the Blu-ray as well. It's packed. It's got the tour rehearsals that went out live on streaming. That's the 4 songs. There's 4 separate documentaries and then 9 music videos. I mean, it looks amazing. It sounds amazing, and it's an absolutely packed disc for about 25-30 quid, isn't it, at the minute?
Yeah, but I do think those extras really should have been on the Blu-ray audio of Looking Strange, the album itself, but I just don't think they were ready at the time, because they would have made the the Blu-ray audio disc up to scratch, because this Blu-ray, as beautiful as it is, and the fact that you've got Looking Strange concerts on, it is absolutely jam-packed. But this stuff could have been on the earlier release.
Well,
and
it wasn't. So get it on this one.
Well, I have, and it's in my hand.
I know, me too. Yeah, but
But
I
yeah,
think,
we'll do
Mikey,
this up.
if you're a good boy and Santa brings you it, you're gonna love it. I think is what
Oh,
we're
I
saying.
know he is.
Yeah. Well,
I've
that's
seen
okay.
inside Santa's
You've
sack.
spoken to Santa, have you? Okay. You got a bit of an insight. Is that it for your list, Craig? Is there anything else on your list?
No, but there's one thing I'm gonna mention about diving a little bit into the future in January for something that we've already had for a while. And this is just as something for our non-Marillion listener. Steve Hogarth's SPQR, which is coming out as a Blu-ray and double CD pack to retail, because it's already been out for a good while through Racket as a Blu-ray and a double CD separate, but they're bringing out to retail like a double pack, and this is a fantastic concert.
Triple vinyl.
And sorry, for all the just for the
Come
record
on, man.
fans.
Stay with the program. Remember where you are.
For you, just for the record fans, yeah, for your vinyls. So yeah, triple vinyl as well. It's coming out about 16th of January.
Jeez.
It is, I would say, even if you're not being a massive fan of Steve Hogarth doing his H Natural shows, this is brilliant because it's in 3 parts. It starts off H on his own with the piano. Then he does a section with Ran Strain, an Italian prog group. Right? And then you've got, is it Flowing Chords, the choir who come in for the third, and it just lifts and lifts and lifts and lifts and lifts. So if you're a fan of good music, whether you're a prog fan or not a Marillion fan and stuff like that, this package is worth it across the board for any muso. And I'm thinking a certain Mr. Mezza here is desperate to get his mitts on the vinyl.
Yeah, it's stunning. I mean, the Marillion fans that listen to this podcast will probably have seen and heard it. It's Friends Romans to the power of 10. And Friends Romans is a great set as well, but this is just superb and it's nicely filmed and everything.
It's the vinyl out.
No, it all comes out on the 16th
It comes out
of
the
January.
16th of January. Yeah,
You can get, if you've seen Mr. Hogarth on the Christmas tour, you can buy the original Blu-ray and the original 2 CD if you want from Mr. Barton. Thank you, Mike. Okie doke. Graham Tennick, what have you purchased recently? The potted version.
Yeah, I'll get
hang on. What have you purchased recently that your wife knows about?
Well, all the Blu-rays from Super Deluxe Edition, and I mean basically all of them. Everything he's released has I mean, what have we had? We've had.
You haven't got them all.
Well, I buckled. I did buy it, so I've got Human League Dare, Captain Fantastic.
Oh, hang on! No, I need to do Captain Fantastic on its own because I've got about 85 versions of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Did you got this, Mikey? Didn't you? The Human League Dare.
I certainly did. Yes.
Have you unwrapped it?
It's unwrapped.
Have you played
it?
No.
Oh, great! Have you played it?
I was wanting to listen to the instrumentals more than anything. To be fair, it's just been, as we're going to be discussing, there's just been so bloody much out since maybe August.
Yeah. Well, look, for those of us that played this, the mix of the album is fantastic, isn't it? Greg?
It really is.
Go on.
So it's really funny that it also shows you just kind of how sparse, like even though it's really good pop, and of the time, when you think of like loads of synth layers and all that kind of stuff, compared to some of the other things that we've had recently, I found the mix made you realize how much space there is in it. It's really good. Really, really good.
I mean, the thing about Dare, which you don't really think about, is it's kind of one foot in both camps. It's one foot in the old Human League. So you've got tracks like Seconds and I Am the Law, which aren't pop at all.
No.
And then you've got the massive
I love
singles
Seconds.
on there.
Amazing.
It's a great record. It really is,
Yeah.
And then if you add to that, there's remixes and early versions. So there's Sound of the Crowd complete, Hard Times, Love Action, the 12-inch. Oh, just brilliant.
Yeah.
Open Your Heart Non-Stop. Don't You Want Me extended dance mix. Do or Die dub special edit. A Darkness early version, I Am the Law early version, which are both from the Human League box set. Some instrumentals of Sound of the Crowd, Hard Times, Love Action, and Open Your Heart. And then some singles. So Boys and Girls was a single just before Dare, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yes,
It's a shame they didn't actually put Love and Dancing on there as well.
Well, yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, all right.
That would have been a nice.
He's just showing us what he's purchased all in one big stack. It doesn't go well on audio, that, mate, does it? It looks impressive, but, you know.
But that's just the Blu-rays, though. That's just all, well, apart from the Marillion ones.
Well, we're talking about the Human League at the minute. I think it's still available, but I think this is stunning. I mean, the standard price for the Super Deluxe Edition Blu-rays is 25 quid now.
25 quid, isn't it? Yeah, 25 quid. And I mean, I wasn't going to buy it. I was like, nah, I'm not interested. And then you said it was a good mix.
Yeah.
And I've bought just about everything else over the last six months, and it's so good.
And then the presentation that Paul puts together for these, Paul Sinclair, the spot varnish on the slip cover and everything, you know, the faces have got spot varnish on. It's just really, really nice detail. Have you not got one? Why are you
I
looking
haven't got
at
a
that?
slip.
Oh well,
Why have I not got a slip?
I don't know, but that mystery will be solved later on, listeners.
Yeah.
The slip with all the spot varnish on, Graham hasn't got. I think that's brilliant. I think that's an absolute top of the list purchase, that Dare.
And the same time I bought that, I got the Wings collection and also Tears for Fears, the song from the Big Chair, which is just,
well, it is, but let's do it in the order of mentioning it then, the Wings.
All right. So I've always been a Paul McCartney, and I've always liked Paul McCartney and Wings. I've never been what I would call a fan. I love the musicianship. I love the way they do stuff. But I don't know what it was. I just never got into it. And it was you that mentioned this ages and ages ago. And I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a shot. I told you my story the other night about doing the club. And even the deeper cuts, you know, once you get past the stuff that everybody knows, the musicianship is amazing. And the mix, it's Charles Martin that did the mix, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So good. It
gets better, I think, in my opinion, because Band on the Run had already been done in Atmos, streaming only, I think, and that's the first track on this compilation, and it's not the best surround mix, I didn't find.
No, it's not.
But as you go through the later stuff that he's or the stuff that he's never done before, that he's just come to recently, there's some amazing mixes on it. I mean, it's a 32-track compilation on one Blu-ray. It's available on a double CD or a triple coloured vinyl box set with a die-cut sleeve. Have you not seen that?
I don't want to know.
It's a triple coloured, 3 different coloured vinyls, clear, pink and green, in a Hypnosis die-cut sleeve. It's absolutely beautiful. And the booklet that you get with the CD set is amazing. It's the detail in the booklet is stunning. In the 12-inch, it's even better.
Do you know what's a little frustrating about the Blu-ray is it says you open up this and it goes, and this you've got the introduction by Paul McCartney, and he's like, and the story, and you'll read the story in this booklet. But this isn't that booklet. Exactly. I'm like,
because it's in these ones.
So I'm gonna
in these booklets.
Yeah, all right, okay, whatever.
It's a shame,
but I understand why. So good.
I understand why. I mean, I'm not buying it myself, but the coloured vinyl box set looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing.
How much was the CD?
16 quid.
Oh, I'll get that. I fancy reading the stories.
I mean, but the track list is sort of Band on the Run, Hi Hi Hi, Silly Love Songs, Letting Go, 1985, Live and Let Die, Mamounia, Junior's Farm, Helen Wheels, Some People Never Know, Let 'Em In, Get on the Right Thing, Jet, My Love, Call Me Back Again, Getting Closer, Listen to What the Man Said, I've Had Enough, Love is Strange, London Town, Arrow Through Me, Venus and Mars Rock Show, She's My Baby, Bluebird, Deliver Your Children, Let Me Roll It, Mull of Kintyre, Wildlife, Sea Moon, With a Little Luck, Soily, and Good Night Tonight. It's a great listen, it really is.
It is. It's really good. The next one I mentioned,
This one, this
the
is
Spangly
probably
one.
this is Tears for Fears songs from the Big Chair. I can't
So-
believe the improvement on this mix from the one that was in the box set, which was a surround mix by Steve
Yeah.
Wilson only about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's revisited it, and this is stunning.
It's mind blowing the difference. It is just ridiculous. But I bought this and the coloured vinyl in the alternative sleeve.
Yeah, Mikey, you've
I
got a
haven't
couple of
played that
versions
yet.
of this, haven't you?
Yes, I got the alternative sleeve double red vinyl and the SDE Blu-ray as well. I was
Have you
tempted to
played
get
it?
the picture disc. No, but I have looked at it and it's very, very pretty.
Oh dear.
There's been too much. There's been
Yeah, but
too
no,
much.
you keep saying that, but every time I ask you to play, you haven't played any of it.
But I have played some stuff to death though. That's the problem. Yeah, because it was actually 2019 when that last mix came out, John.
Yeah, well, 6 years ago
The
then,
box
yeah.
set.
But I just
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
believe the difference in the mix. It's light and dark. It's amazing. This new mix is brilliant. Stephen Wilson has got to be the best Atmos mixer at the moment. He's got to be.
So I think
He's certainly been very busy.
Yeah,
and I think he's learned a lot from his first sleeve.
yeah.
I think he's learned a lot from the work that he's done and what have you. And he's
there are
really
some-
open about his process.
Yeah. There are
It's
some
really good.
12-inch mixes on here as well, aren't there?
Yeah, but they're only in stereo.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
But yeah, but you get because if you look at the actual slip, it just says the album name,
Yeah,
the album titles. But you've got the 5.1 mix that Stephen Wilson did, plus the Atmos from this year. You've got the new stereo mix because for him to do these surround mixes, he remixes the
he has
stereo.
to create a stereo mix first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus you've got the original. You've got the original stereo mix, and then you've got the bonus 12-inch stereo mixes.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's great.
And they've reissued it again on triple CD, haven't they? Which has the
Yes.
first 3 discs out of the original box set in it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
I mean, I hope they do the same thing with Seeds of Love when we get to the anniversary of that.
Oh, they do. But if we're going to stay with pop, one of the other things I bought was that. And
Thompson Twins, Into the
yeah,
Gap.
Into the Gap. It is so good. I mean, I don't know why it was one of those things. It was like it got in my head.
Sorry, he's waving it around, and you can't see this, listeners. So this is the Super Deluxe Edition Thompson Twins Into the Gap Blu-ray Atmos.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, I don't know why, but at the time it was released, it really got into my head. This album, and this is just so good because the band, they've been involved in it. They've done loads of work on it. They've released. It's got instrumentals. It's got. I'm trying to find the actual track listing. Oh, it's too small for me to read that.
It's really good though, isn't
It's got a
it?
lot of tracks on it, but it's got very small type on it, apparently.
Yeah,
I picked up the Blu-ray, the CD, and the red vinyl of Into the Gap. I absolutely love that album. It's amazing.
It's so good.
Have you played any of those, Mikey?
Yes, I played that one to death.
And then the other one that I bought.
Hang on, you're moving on. Mikey's bought that as well. Let him say something about it.
Has he listened to it?
He's listened to one of them.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Very
really
good.
Yeah, Into the Gap. I went down a rabbit hole with that one. I ended up buying some picture discs of Discogs.
That's not like you, Mikey.
I will post them because there's 3 7-inch vinyls. I can't remember which which single it was now, but there's basically the jigsaw pieces, and basically you fit all 3 7 inches together. Then it makes this massive, huge thing. It's amazing. But yeah, the sound quality, even the vinyl, the sound quality is absolutely amazing.
Have the Thompson
And
Twins not just put out a compilation as well?
Yes.
they, yes, it's literally. I'm not sure if it's
Is it
out
out or is it
or.
coming out this week?
Yeah, it's imminent. It's got to be due now. It's a new compilation that they've put together themselves.
Okay. Okay.
And I
well,
believe the guy's going on tour.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Tom Bailey's
I
going
don't-
to.
Really? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to go back to, you were going to talk about Elton John. So,
Oh, do you want to go there first?
well, what else are we going to say? What else have you got?
So the other one that I bought was In Excess Listen Like
okay.
Thieves.
Yeah.
And so I like this much more than I like things like Kick and was it X and what have you, the others. When they got really huge. It was a friend of mine had been in Australia and came back with a cassette of this. And it blew my mind at the time because it was with the twin guitars and the horns and all that kind of stuff, but pop and rock and everything else that they threw in the mix. It was just so well done.
Yeah.
And this is brilliant because it's a 2025 remix of the album in stereo, plus the 2025 Dolby Atmos mix. Plus it's got a whole host of B-sides, remixes, and some live stuff from the period.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of Paul's SDE Super Deluxe Edition surround series. It's just so well done. So well. And I'm loving, we'll get to Elton John in a second. I'm loving buying all. I mean, we did an episode about New Gold Dream. That was one of Paul's things. And you can only buy them from Paul. If you go to the Simple Minds website, Sparkle on the Rain and New Gold Dream, you have to go to Paul, Super Deluxe Edition to buy the Atmos. But I'm loving going back to all these albums that I loved in the 80s.
I mean, we don't. It's worth us saying that we don't have any affinity to Super Deluxe Edition, but we love the stuff that Paul's arranging through the record companies and the labels. The quality on it is amazing.
The quality is astounding, and it's the ability to hear things in these that. I mean, a lot of them I listen to on a crap boombox and on cassette, and then I listened to them on a crap record player. And by the time I actually had a decent record player, I'd lost my record collection. I was starting again. So all the stuff that I loved when I was young, this is the first time I've had really, really good mixes on really good gear. And it's amazing. It's just so good.
Okay. Well, are we on talking about Elton now?
Yeah. Which one?
Well, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy has just hit its 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
And not to miss a trick, the record company have released it in multiple formats, as is their want.
How many have you bought?
I have got 5.
5 versions.
Sorry, 5. Yeah. I've got the 2 CD set, which has got a second disc. So this was released as a double CD a few years ago, and the second disc on that was the Midsummer Music version of Captain Fantastic Live, with a couple of encore songs on the end. For this 2-disc version, they've actually changed tack, and they've got 5 demos from the writing sessions. And then there are 7 tracks in 2005 for the 30th anniversary. Is that right? Yeah. Elton toured Captain Fantastic, and there are 7 tracks from the 2005 tour live on disc 2 of this as well. The CD, as usual, has bonus tracks on the end of disc 1. So it's got Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, One Day at a Time, Philadelphia Freedom, and House of Cards, which were on the previous CD. The good thing about the 2 CD set is, sorry, I'm going to bore you about Elton stuff. The original album came with 2 booklets, one that was called Scraps and one that was called Lyrics. and the lyrics was obviously what you thought it would be, but the scraps was all things from their diaries and things from the time. It was really interesting. They've updated it, so there's a new book in the reissue called Story, which has actually got diary entries from when the album was out, and it's really nicely done. It looks great in 12-inch, but even in the small CD size, it's great. I won't talk about the Blu-ray because you can talk about that in a minute. I got the Blood Records Zoetrope limited edition vinyl, which is just the album on vinyl, limited to 1500, with the Zoetrope design on it. There was an EltonJohn.com exclusive vinyl of the Midsummer Music Live at Wembley 1975, and that's on a purple vinyl. So that's got the 1975 live version on, and then there is, and this is still available. In fact, this is on Black Friday at the minute. This grey, it's on Black Friday. This is the two LP splatter version with the 12-inch book, and I don't know if you can see it there, but all this lettering is metallic.
Oh yeah, you can see it because it sticks up when you turn that. The
But it's
picture
all
disappears.
metallic. It's absolutely gorgeous. Heavyweight splatter vinyl. It's got everything that I've just talked about. No, it hasn't. It's got most of what I talked about on the 2 CD on it, but it is in the black. Certainly, it's on Amazon's Black Friday at about 35 quid at the minute. Graham's just buying one now as we're talking. No,
I've just got an Amazon, yeah. And then obviously the Blu-ray, which is, I mean, there's some things that you hear in Blu-ray and it sounds gimmicky, or it sounds they've done things for the sake of it being like able to position stuff. This, you are sitting in a room with them playing, and then I mean that the acoustic sound on the first track, that was it. I just sat there and went, oh my God.
Yeah.
It is just mind-blowing what they've done. But you've got the Atmos mix, you've got the stereo mix, which has the additional tracks you mentioned, the sort of Lucy in the Sky, One Day at a Time, Philadelphia Freedom, and House of Cards. You've got the 5.1, which was the previous release, wasn't it?
So that came out as an SACD. So that was mixed by Greg Penny. The Atmos is by Greg Penny as well.
Yeah.
The original SACD was brilliant.
Yeah. And then it's also got the session demos for 6 or 7 of the songs.
You've got all the tracks. You've got all the tracks from the 2 CD on there.
Yeah. And then the live 2005 stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is just a gorgeous listen.
It's also sold out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You picked up the Diamonds as well, because they reissued Diamonds Blu-ray, which is just as good in a different sort of way.
So it is, but it isn't. So there's some of it I think is absolutely amazing. But
are you going to say you like the older stuff on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the stuff that is close to what he did originally with it.
Yeah, but I also think when you get to the point where you've got a Blu-ray with 51 songs on it, you need to do it in sessions, because you just
they're not all in surround.
No, they're not all in surround. You've got 48 in Atmos,
yeah,
and then the last 3 are only in stereo.
Yeah.
Which is the.
I mean, I'm not complaining at 48 in surround. That's amazing.
Oh God, no, not at all.
But it is deleted, as I say. Both of those have been deleted.
I don't understand that.
Gone.
So the
the one that you got is a repress.
Yeah.
So he repressed it so he could do a bundle with Captain Fantastic. He did the same thing with the Brandi Carlile Elton John album as well. don't pull a face. I'll talk to you off record about that. It's a great
Okay.
record. It's a great record.
And the other thing I'm not going to hear for some reason that I bought recently was not recently, was the Trevor Horn one that he did. Was that this year?
Which one?
From the second one.
The Blu-ray.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
The name of that escapes me. It's the one with the dark sleeve, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one with the dark sleeve.
Reimagines the 80s, is it? Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And there's some real nuggets in there that are good. There's stuff that I'm sitting going, yeah, no. But there's a couple of really good nuggets in it.
Yeah. Okay. Have you bought anything that isn't SDE recently?
I went to the sale.
Oh.
I went to the sale on a certain band's website, and I bought Distant Lights, Remains of the Weekend, Brave 2013, and Live at St David with Friends at St David's.
Right,
and I watched with Friends at St David's back again for the first time in I don't know how long. What a show! It's just
yeah. It's good. It's good.
I was down the front there.
I was at a wedding. I wasn't there.
I think you bought the Queen one, didn't you?
Yeah, I haven't brought it in here now. I got the clear vinyl reissue of A Night at the Opera, which does sound rather lovely, but it's Mikey Boy as well. But he hadn't listened to that.
I certainly did.
You haven't listened to it. I know that.
I haven't listened to it, but I don't need it because
I know what it's like.
it hasn't been remastered. It's just been repressed.
Yeah, but it's clear.
And I've got about...
You can hear the clearness coming through the speakers.
Oh, you can hear the clearness.
The clear vinyl.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what else I've got of Queens that I haven't played, which look really pretty, is the 12-inch Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
On blue vinyl.
Yeah.
I've got the 7-inch Bohemian Rhapsody on blue vinyl.
Yeah.
And the 12-inch Bohemian Rhapsody picture disc,
okay.
Which all landed shortly after A Night at the Opera clear disc.
Yeah.
With the gorgeous
versions of
50th anniversary. Yeah. You
can add that
can't.
Because you've got a 12-inch in the Night at the Odeon, haven't you? You've got a 12-inch single in there as well.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah, there is,
yeah.
Anyhow,
honestly.
Great. Thank you very much for your overview there. I'm going to go to Mr. Pop now. So things will take a distinct left turn. Mikey, remember, we've got to keep this under 2 hours. What have you bought? And leave me some time at the end because I've got stuff that you haven't
actually, bought. To keep it under 2 hours, ask him what he's bought that he has played.
Yeah.
Oh, cruel. Well, the rest I have played. I won't go any further back than Dare. I won't go any further back than that because it gets a bit silly. Just after Dare got delivered, I think it was actually the same weekend, I got the 40th anniversary edition of Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark album Crush, which was reissued on 2 CD and remastered. It's never sounded better. If anybody knows them and only know the singles, it's So In Love, Secret, La Femme Accident. Around about the time where they were moving to kind of take over America, which kind of didn't happen. It was around about the time that the Pretty in Pink film came out and they got involved with that. So that was reissued on clear vinyl as well. Very, very nice. And the double CD includes about 7 demos that have never been released previously and some extended versions, 2 of which have been mislabeled, but we won't go down that route. Shortly after that, I got Ultravox's Love's Great Adventure reissued single, which was a Blank & Jones reconstruction. Gorgeous little package. The packaging is amazing. I'm not sure if it's still available, but it's worth looking out for.
I think it is. I think the single's available. And also it's going to be on the re-released collection, isn't it? That version.
It is.
It is.
Yes,
so
which is actually out
again.
next. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's out next week.
Yeah.
And I am one of the 300 hand-pressed splatter vinyl purchasers. So I will be
Just give us a ring when you've
flashing that
called it.
about
When
when
you
it
played it,
lands.
sorry. Give us a call when you played it. Round about June.
Will do. Will do. Also on vinyl, which weren't actually new releases, but I picked up, was Migrant by the Deer Hunter and Help
Why was
Yourself
that?
by Julian Lennon.
Why was that?
Two
Yeah.
fantastic albums, and I have played them on vinyl. Both
Hey!
really, really good. Surprise! I didn't expect that Julian Lennon album to sound good on vinyl because we discussed
It's quite
there
long,
being a
isn't
lot
it?
of
Yeah.
music. It's actually not too bad.
It's,
I've got to turn the volume up a bit, but it
it
actually
is
sounds
quite
quite
surprising.
dynamic. I was really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
really pleasantly surprised. After that, obviously, I've chipped in with songs for the big chair, got the red transparent and the Blu-ray audio. Didn't bother with the CDs because obviously I got the super box set from what 2014 or thereabouts.
You didn't try and get the grey
And
one,
then
the grey vinyl?
no, actually it was a Coke bottle, wasn't it?
Yeah. It looks like a
Yeah,
marbly
no.
grey to
It's
me,
when you
but
say
yeah.
if I hadn't got the picture disc and the reissued vinyl 6 years ago, maybe I would have gotten some more formats. But I just thought it's getting to overkill. I
Just
like
on
songs
that,
from the big chair.
the red vinyl it's quite they've been quite selective. So the second disc is alternate versions of every track on the album, isn't it? They're not unreleased, but they've just rearranged them into the same order as the
Yes,
album.
that's right.
Yeah,
It
that's
Yeah,
plays
right.
that's
nicely,
right.
I think. It plays quite nicely.
Yeah, so you've got like alternative versions, piano versions, early mixes, stuff like I Believe you get the soulful re-recording of the album version. So it's not exactly in the same order. You got like Listen, which is a clean version, which obviously doesn't have the Segan from the previous track.
Yeah.
It's it's a nice collection. It's definitely worth a listen. And I think when you get something taken out of context and away from the original album because you're so used to hearing it, it's nice to just have the album sort of like portrayed in a different way. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, After that, a certain band had a big sale on vinyl box sets, so I managed to get for half price both Seasons End and Holidays in Eden by Marillion. So they're sat in there unplayed because obviously I got the CD and Blu-ray sets quite some time ago. But the vinyls are poised, ready to be played.
Did you get the picture
Obviously
discs
I've
at all or
already.
not?
Oh well, I said I wasn't going any further back than day, but yeah, yeah. um, oh, yeah. So that was Script and
No. Script
Afraid of
is
Sunlight,
just
wasn't it? The
Script
last
has
two.
just arrived, and it's Script and Season's End have just arrived.
Season's End. That's it. Yeah.
The
So
Did you
yeah,
first
get
two, the first two were AOS, Afraid of Sunlight,
that's
and
right.
what was
Misplaced?
the
So
Misplaced
four.
Childhood? Yeah.
So yeah. So four down, four to go.
Yeah.
Looking very, very pretty.
70 quid
And
a
then
drop
yeah, the double ones
for
are
both,
yeah,
for both,
yeah,
both.
Oh,
So you
right.
got
Okay.
yeah,
a
yeah,
double and a
Yeah.
single. Yeah, £70, roughly
yeah.
75 quid.
Which brings us up to last Friday. So my new music for last Friday was the 20th anniversary reissue of Goldfrapp's Supernature um, on double vinyl Peacock variant, which is absolutely stunning.
That's
And
gorgeous, by the way.
it's beautiful. And a 2 CD and uh Blu-ray 5.1 mix set, which is presented in a 7-inch box. Again, absolutely stunning. The artwork is beautiful. It's been whoever's been in control of it has just done an absolutely fantastic job. It's mostly just remixes. There's a few live tracks on there as well. Um, I don't think it's actually been remastered. I've not played it yet. But
You do surprise
if
me.
anybody's if anybody does like that album, and I hold it very dear to me, I can't believe it's actually been 20 years since it first came out. If anybody asked me, I would have said, oh, 15, 16 years maybe, but not 20. It's been lovingly put together, absolutely lovingly put together. And the other release on Friday was Pet Shop Boys Disco 5.
He's wearing the t-shirt, folks.
I'm wearing the t-shirt, which was released on CD, black vinyl, and limited edition orange vinyl.
And why have you got the t-shirt?
Because there was a bundle, as is often the case. So if you look at the pricing, if I bought the t-shirt and the vinyl, I basically got the CD for about £3 or £4. If you look at it that way.
That's how you explain it, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how my wife.
If you bought them separately, you'd cost more money. So
you've saved money rather than spent it, haven't you?
Well, yes, you want it. So, as with Disco 4, which was surprisingly to me 18 years ago, so it's been quite a large gap between disco albums this time around. As with the last one, because it's all different artists, different record labels, unfortunately, it's not on the streaming services. It's a physical only release. So if you like people like Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds and Soft Cell and The Hidden Cameras and Primal Scream and Ollie Alexander and Paul Weller, they've all done remixes for them and they are all on this album. They've also got some deep cuts which go back well over 20 years for themselves as well. They've got tracks that they did for the Crying Game soundtrack in there. It's eclectic, it's bonkers, and it's very Pet Shop Boys. Love it. So I've been playing that quite a bit. Digitally, Madonna re-put out also last week Confessions on a Dance Floor because it was that 20th anniversary for that. The streaming version is the mixed together version, so it's one continuous piece of music from start to finish, plus 3 bonus tracks, which were very advanced demos which didn't make it to the album, but if you actually got a deluxe version of the album back when it was originally released, you're getting nothing new. But it's nice to see it on streaming services in very, very, very good quality. So I've been playing that quite a bit. So other than Ultravox, that I've got landing next week, the other pre-order that I have is for Jimmy Somerville. His Dare to Love album has its 30th anniversary next week. So I'll be looking forward to a double transparent blue vinyl of that and a double CD.
Okay.
Lots of stuff to be getting.
We'll round up wish lists just at the end. I think we'll go through things that we've got coming up. Well, that's the prog corner. Sorry, that's the pop corner. So we're going to the prog corner now, which I'm afraid is my stuff that I've bought. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Music is Art Volume 1 by Chimpan A, which is Rob Reed from Magenta with Steve Balsamo. And it's kind of a bit pop and a bit prog, and it's got a bit of rap in it as well. It's got covers on it. It's a 13-track album. No, sorry, I take that back. It's a 20-track album.
The concept album with him, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's a great album. It's got covers of Here Comes the Flood, The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies, Wichita Lineman, Everyone's a Winner by Hot Chocolate. It wasn't originally.
Quick question. We've been on for about an hour now, and I think this is actually the first new album.
Well, that's, I'm pushing. I've got more new albums here, guys.
This
I've
is
got loads of new albums. We just
yeah.
haven't talked about the vinyl yet.
everything we've been talking about so far is either been is not
I've
actually
got
new
new
music.
stuff here.
This is new. This is new.
I've got this covered, mate. Don't worry.
Good.
This was the Chimpanzee album was originally going to be a series of EPs, and they did put a couple out. I think you can actually get a bundle where you get the first two EPs and the album for 20 quid. It's available on Bandcamp if you're a download type of person, or you can buy the compact discs on there as well. But it's highly, highly recommended. It's got Christina Booth from Magenta on vocals as well. It's got Jed Lynch on drums, who's played with Peter Gabriel. It's got Guy Pratt on some of the tracks as well. It's got Neil Taylor from the Queen band. It's just a great, great record. I cannot recommend it highly enough. It's called Music is Art Volume 1, and that's by Chimpanzee.
All I can think of is The Simpsons, the Stop the Planet of the Apes, I Want to Get Off musical, the Dr. Zia song, and from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
That might be where it's come from. I don't know. The second album that I want to talk about is Tiger Moth Tales, A Visit to Trading Boundaries, which Mike Barton mentioned on when he was on with his son, talking about Steve Hogarth in America. Peter Jones is Tiger Moth Tales, and Peter Jones is incredibly talented. He's great vocals, great keyboard player, guitarist, plays saxophone. This is celebrating the 10th anniversary of his album Cocoon.
I've got Cocoon. I didn't realise that was out.
Well, this is live. This is 2 CD live of Cocoon and other stuff, and this is just fantastic. It's a great live gig. I mean, if you never heard Tiger Moth Tales, go and listen to Cocoon. It's brilliant.
Really good.
Such a good record. And then live, he's got the Red Bazaar guys with him, and it's such a live sound. I mean, he does an acoustic set to start with, and then the band come on. But it's worth it for the track Don't Let Go feels all right. It's a brilliant. So this is Tiger Moth Tales, A Visit to Trading Boundaries. Again, it's available on Bandcamp.
You get a sofa or some chairs or some soft furnishings to go with it as well.
Only if you sell them. The next live album is Big Big Train. Are We Nearly There Yet? Live Around the World. So this is from the tour that Big Big Train did. I think it was last year, was it? The Lives of Us.
You saw that in Whitley Bay, didn't you?
I did, and as we're recording today, they've announced that they're coming back to Whitley Bay next October. Yeah, it's got the whole of the Lives of Us album on disc 1, and then some older tracks on disc 2. If you like Big Big Train, you know what this is about, and if you don't, they've got kind of a quirky Englishness about them, but the musicality of the band is just phenomenal. And with Alberto on vocals, it's a different sound, but it's in some ways it's better, and in other ways it's not. But it's a brilliant live record. There is a track on YouTube called Beneath the Masts. It's 18 minutes long, and it is just phenomenal. It really is.
See, Greg Sporton from Big Big Train's a lovely guy. We've interviewed him on Planet Marzipan. I think we should interview him again for Big Big Train, because he's really nice guy.
He's great, and he's very knowledgeable about his music as well, isn't he? This is an album that I know Graham recommended to us all, and this is Lunatic Soul, The World Under Unsun.
Oh, you bought it?
Oh, this is amazing. This is such a hypnotic record.
Yeah.
It creeps up on you, I find.
It's one of those things that takes you away, doesn't it?
Yeah, you just think this is really simple to start with. And then it builds and it builds and it builds. It's a brilliant, I mean, it's almost 90 minutes. It's a double CD. And from talking to you, you've got more of this is Marius Duda
Marius Duda
from
Riverside.
Riverside. Now I'm a big Riverside fan, and I've got all the Riverside albums. I didn't dip into his solo stuff.
So he does stuff as Marius
He
Duda.
does,
And he
yeah,
does
which is
stuff- and he
different
does-
again. It's more electronic, isn't it?
Yeah, and I struggle with it a little bit.
Right.
It's also so the first Lunatic Soul album, so Lunatic Soul, I love. What's the second one called? You asked me about it.
That's not. I asked you about Walking on a Flashlight Beam. That's not the second album, but
was that the third one? Then, was it?
that's
Yeah.
about the fifth one. This is the.
God,
Is
I
this
don't-
not the eighth one?
Oh, I can't remember. But they go through styles where he does the synth-based stuff. The More Bright Lights it's more acoustic guitar and guitar based, and I think other people do that better. But this is just one of those things where, like you say, it starts off. I mean, it just starts off really simple with a very, very simple sort of synth rhythm and all that kind of stuff, and builds and builds. But I think that's what he does really well, is that hypnotic stuff. That kind of it just takes you away somewhere. You lose yourself in the album, and I lose myself for the entire hour and a half of this.
Well, Jim Newsted did have an interview with Marius, which is really good and really interesting if you get
Right,
a chance
okay.
to see it. And he talks about this album being the culmination of all the Lunatic Soul stuff. So
And
this
that makes
has
sense.
elements of everything on it.
Yeah.
There are, as I said, there are 8 albums under Lunatic Soul. The first one's from 2008, second one, Lunatic Soul 2 in 2010, Impressions in 2011, Walking on a Flashlight Beam in 2014, Fractured, Under the Fragmented Sky, Through the Shady Woods, which I believe is more acoustic, and then this,
Yeah.
The World Under Unsun, has just come out. This is probably one of my albums of the year. This is absolutely phenomenal record. It really is.
Yeah. And there's moments on it that just are heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's done is so good. And I don't know if I don't know if you've got it, but another one that I've got recently is the Gazpacho's
I haven't. The Magic 8 Ball. No.
Magic 8 Ball.
I'll talk to you off record about that. I haven't got that yet, but I picked that up, Lunatic Soul. I played it, I streamed it after you'd said, and I just thought,
Yeah.
I've got to get this. It's so
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah. We talked about Floyd 2 or 3 months ago now. Mr. Hackett, Steve Hackett, put out The Lamb Stands Up live at the Royal Albert Hall. I mean, it's, if you've got any of his other live Genesis Revisited albums, you know what to expect with this. This is right up there with all the others. It's got a fair chunk of the Lamb on it. It's by no means all of it. He plays the bits that he likes, but the Hackett solo set now is just, he's got it honed to perfection. There's Every Day's on there, as you'd expect. Hands of the Priestess, Tower Struck Down on here, brilliant. Camino Royale. It's a great, it's a Blu-ray and a two live CD set. Phenomenal. Staying in the Genesis corner, we've got The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, the 50th anniversary Super Deluxe edition. So this was delayed quite a lot. It came out about 2 months ago, and it's a bit of a disappointment, I've got to say, after all that wait. It's a nice box. It's got a Blu-ray Atmos in it. And some bits of it sound fantastic and some bits of it don't sound quite right, if I'm honest. It was rumored to have been delayed because Peter Gabriel and Tony Banks were still working on the Atmos mix, and I don't think they got it right, if I'm honest. It's a shame. It really is. Genesis have got a history of not quite getting their reissues right, in my book, as a fan. The best ones were probably the SA CD boxes, and they're there for a long time ago now. But the BBC box was quite good, but they were just not full concerts, and you had sort of 2 or 3 concerts on the same disc.
And I found the vinyl reissues really quite disappointing as well. Some of the qualities of the presses and stuff were just awful.
Right.
Actually, I remember you talking about the sound being up and down on a lot of stuff, not consistent at all.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
the
Remember you
title
talking about
track
that.
on the Lamb is all over the shop. It really is on the
Yeah.
Atmos. But this
Oh,
no jacket required Atmos mix, Phil Collins, is brilliant.
yeah, that is mind blowing.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
So good.
This is not a super deluxe edition, so this is available everywhere. It comes in one of those really cheap cardboard sleeves, so don't expect anything that you can keep nice, but it sounds amazing. It really does.
The
And nothing extra on it.
Roger Waters discs like that again, isn't it?
Yeah.
The this is not a drill, it's just a cardboard sleeve.
Well, they've started. I mean, there's some of the 4K, the Queen and the Stephen Wilson 4K discs are in these cheap cardboard sleeves. I don't get it. I don't understand what that's about. But I mean, you can get No Jacket Required Atmos for about 15 or 16 quid. It's brilliant.
And well worth it.
Yeah. And the last thing that I've got to talk about is a new album which has arrived in the last week. Now, this is sealed because I've only streamed it, but this is phenomenal. This is Spock's Beard, the Archie Optimist. This is
Easy for you to
brilliant.
say.
This is brilliant. This is Spock's back to the best. Noise Floor, which was their last album, was about 5 or 6 years ago now. And I know most of the band have kind of gone off into pattern seeking animals, which is why we haven't had Spock's Beard. But Rio Okamoto's really sort of pulled the band together. He's written most of this music and he's driven this project over the line. This is amazing. It really is. It's 6 tracks. The title track is 21 minutes. It's prog as you like.
Is this the one that you wanted us to do, the Spock's one up and coming?
No. We
Okay.
could do this if you want, but this wasn't out when I suggested
It's not up to me. It'd be
Yeah.
your choice if you want.
But this is I've only had this less than a week, and this is really, really amazing. It is. But yeah, Spock's Beard, the Archie Optimist.
So I've saved that for this weekend.
It's great. Let me know what you think of it. Again, Jim has interviewed Ted Leonard as well. So Jim's done a couple of really corking interviews recently.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my pick of the stuff that I've bought. He looks on the pile to make sure I've got everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Can I
one
just
thing I was
throw
going
in,
to say, go, Maggie.
No, I was just going to throw in something that I've been listening to by proxy through my other half. It's a group called Slime City. They're from Glasgow, and they've just put an album out last week called National Record of Achievement. And the cover is actually one of those old National Record of Achievements that you used to get with your exam results in. They are nerdy rock punk with strong 80s hook leanings. It's not my bag generally, but my ears have definitely tilted towards it. So
Slime
if
City?
you like your punk rock, Slime City, yeah. Three lads from Glasgow, they're all called Michael. And they are bonkers. They are absolutely bonkers. They've been putting out social media videos on YouTube, etc., while they were recording the album. So, because my other half's been watching all that, I've kind of
took it in.
So, like I say, by osmosis, got used to the music. It's not the sort of stuff I would normally listen to, but it's very eclectic. They are very clever, and I think they're worth a listen. Give them a go.
But what I was going to say
They
is
need some
one album
support.
that's been on my heavy rotation that came out in the autumn was Kathleen Edwards' new album, because we covered Asking for Flowers, but a new album came out in the autumn called Billionaire, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic.
And I've got one recent one which I got on vinyl. So for those of you who do know me, you'll know that I'm a bit obsessed about a woman called Eivor, the Faroese folk singer or pop singer. She started off as folk. I went to see her recently on tour. I went to the Brixton show with Ian Jones, from Karnataka. We went and had a night out and went to see that, and it was brilliant. But her sister, who's accompanied her previously and done a couple of songs and what have you, was the support act, or one of the two support acts, and she was stunning. And her album released at the end of October, and I ordered it. So I ordered the vinyl. It's only arrived this week, and it is just gorgeous. If you like that kind of Scandi, I don't know what it is, because it's a mixture of folk, rock, pop, synth pop. It's got everything in it.
What's her sister called?
Ellenborg.
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 Right. Okay.
Yeah. And it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and a gorgeous bluey, dark blue, black vinyl.
Okay, cool.
One thing I was going to ask, though, is anybody dipped into the new Beatles anthology at all?
Yes, I have, and I've got it. It's one of the things I'm getting from Santa is Anthology 4.
Yeah.
So
I'm a little bit obsessed with the Beatles channels at the minute on YouTube. So there's been a lot of coverage on the Wings box, and now it's moved to the anthology, and I've watched endless unboxings, making myself jealous that I haven't got the box set. So we'll see. I mean, I've got the first 3 on CD, and I've got the 2 singles that came out, so I've got all the anthology tracks. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see what the reviews are like, because they have reputedly remixed some of the stuff on 1, 2, and 3, as well as remastered. So we'll wait and see. But yes, it's on my Christmas list. There's something else that certainly two of the other guys and myself are waiting for from Super Deluxe Edition. There is the Blu-ray audio of Frankie Goes to Hollywood's Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, which is now due out on the 8th of December.
That's been put back loads, hasn't it?
It's getting really frustrating now.
But because obviously comes...
I mean, it's the extra stuff, the box set stuff's on streaming, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is is it an SD exclusive?
Yeah.
Yes. Atmos?
Yeah.
I'm just champing at a bit for that one. I really am.
Yeah, it's still available as we're recording. But yeah, it should be amazing. It's a Stephen Wilson Atmos mix.
Yeah.
There's a Stephen Wilson stereo mix, which is out on vinyl, but you can't stream anywhere, the Stephen Wilson mix. And the vinyl comes in a slightly different sleeve as well. So you're not tempted to pick that up, either of you?
Yeah.
Graham's got it. You got it. You got it.
I haven't got it. No, I'm tempted. Right. I'm tempted to pick it.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, it's an album that I've got in multiple formats already, and I was like, do I need this again on vinyl? And I got a very, very, very expensive back in the day Welcome to the Pleasure Dome box set.
You've got the last box, haven't you? What's that called?
Oh, it's behind me somewhere. Can't see it.
I don't think that's what it's called.
It's behind you, it's called. Yeah.
Inside the Pleasure Dome.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I bought, there was a Fight vinyl released a couple of years ago with a remix. Was it a remix or a remaster? And it sounds amazing, and I've got the original album, and I just.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. We're going to do an episode on Welcome to the Pleasure Dome soon, so we'll talk about that more then, I'm sure. But we'll wait
when it finally comes out
for the Stephen Wilson mix to come out, because that'll be the basis of some of our discussions. Another big release on the 12th of December is Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here 50.
Yep.
So there's a Blu-ray, there's a 2 CD, there's a single flame yellow vinyl, and there is a big box set as well, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I didn't stretch to the box set.
No.
I may have stretched to everything else.
Yeah, I've got the Blu-ray and the CD, and I think Santa's bringing me the vinyl. So yeah, that'll be.
Yeah.
There's a few other things. There's Yes are re-releasing Fly From Here on Atmos. That comes out this Friday, which should be nice. That's not an SD exclusive. That's just a normal, available everywhere. And also the Alan Parsons Project, they've just put a big box out for iRobot, but they are releasing a standalone Atmos Blu-ray for that on the 12th of December as well.
Mikey, have you pre-ordered the Kylie Christmas?
No, I have not.
Okay. I am surprised.
She's had enough of my money over the years. I never did buy into her Christmas stuff. No. I find Christmas albums, seriously done Christmas albums, difficult. Erasure did one called Snow Globe many moons ago, and I even find that difficult. Marillion's forays into Christmas stuff, once a year is enough for me. But I'm not a big fan of Christmas songs. Never have been.
John wants to.
I've just ordered a Christmas album.
Which one?
There's a brand new Rob Reed and Les Penning Christmas album called The Christmas Collection. They put out Christmas singles over the last few years, but it's got 4 new tracks on it, one of which is a version of I Believe in Father Christmas with what's your man's name? Brain's gone, with Peter Jones singing. And that, for me, is worth the price alone. So I've just ordered that. That comes out on the 5th of December.
Yeah, 5th of December as well. Now, I think I'm possibly one of the very, very few people in the Northeast who couldn't give a shit about Sam Fender. But loads of people love him. I don't quite get it.
Add me to that list.
Yeah, but he's got a deluxe version of his new album coming out with a second disc with like 8 extra tracks on.
That's the people watching album.
The people watching album, because he did that new single with Elton John, and so that's part of the second bonus disc that's coming out. So if he's your thing, I mean, don't get us wrong, he's sold out loads of, but I know some people love him. I just don't quite get it, but wish I did, but I don't.
I have something else that I've bought that I've not really mentioned. I bought the Neil Morse Fest box set for 2024 that came out from America, but we'll talk about that some other time. That's 4 CDs and 2 Blu-rays. Progtastic, as you'd expect. Anyhow,
did you buy that from the States? Did you?
I bought it from Germany.
Germany.
Bought it from Just for Kicks, but it's cost me as much as it would buying it from States. But,
so that's one of the things I was going to say. A lot of the stuff I buy now is either Canadian or American, or available in Europe, and it's costing me a fortune.
But I mean, it's the same going the other way. So
I know it is.
All the American fans complain about like the Marillion releases, for example, and I've got the same issue trying to buy Neil Morse direct from him. It's just the cost of postage. It's not the artist at all, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
But hey,
isn't that actually one thing I was going to ask as well, Mikey? You probably know a bit more about this, but I haven't had a dive. Isn't that like a new big Depeche Mode release due? Is it like an anthology thing or something?
No, it's live. It's
live, is it?
No, it's live.
The film's called M.
Okay.
And it's the Memento Mori tour, and I think that's out. Is that the 5th of December?
5th of December.
2 CD live. There's 3 LP vinyl, 2 Blu-ray.
There's different color variants of the vinyls. It's the usual.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen something about it, but I hadn't paid attention.
I'll not be going for it. I've seen Depeche Mode twice live. It was an experience. I loved it, but they're a different beast live to what they are in the studio. And orally, I don't think they sound anywhere near as good as what they do in the studio for me.
I think the opposite. I think they're brilliant live. I think they're a rock band live. They're a rock band with a live drummer. That's the difference.
Yeah. I love watching them live. Yeah. But listening without the visuals doesn't work for me. Not with Depeche Mode.
Okay. I mean, I won't be getting it. I have all the studio albums, but there are a lot of Mode Live albums, you know.
They are. They've got plenty to choose from.
Yeah, definitely. What of everything we've talked about, just pick one release that you recommend. I'll start with Craig because it's easiest for him.
Well, yeah, my pick for my bits and bobs so far is the Gilmore release.
Okay, doke.
And obviously Thea Gilmore's got a new release out which I haven't heard yet, but it's supposed to be really, really good. So
Okay.
I'm gonna check that out.
Gray?
It's got to be the Tears for Fears.
Yeah. Mikey?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
There's just something about the mix and something about listening to that in that format. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay. Mikey, from your stack, what have you got? What are you going to what's the one thing you're going to recommend?
I'm going to recommend Supernature by Goldfrapp. It's honestly, it has never sounded better. It's just sparkling. It's a wonderful album. Highly recommend it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna end with the last thing I'd talk to you about. There's a Spoxbeard, the Archaeoptimist. It's just amazing. I hope you've enjoyed this troll through what we've bought recently, and it's given you some ideas. If you've got any views on the things we've talked about, please chip into the Facebook group. Please like and subscribe to the podcast to make sure that you're getting the new episodes straight into your box, and also it helps us out a little bit. We may get a little bit more visibility online, so if you could like and subscribe, we would appreciate that. All that remains to be said is thank you to my co-hosts. Graham.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you. And thank you, Craig.
Why, thank you, young sir.
All that remains to be said is good night from me.
And good shopping from me.
Take care.
Oh, your poor credit cards. Stay alive.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening
to Planet Music from the makers of Planet Marzipan.
If you like what you've heard, please like and subscribe, and maybe even join our Facebook discussion group.
You can contact us at planetmarzipanpodcast@gmail.com.